Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share our videos. The update for this Wednesday. Suspected Unicef officials killed by gunmen in Anambra. Now, according to Punch, no fewer than 4 persons identified as officials of the United Nations International Children Fund were killed on Tuesday by gunmen in Anambra State. Now, the incident occurred in the Amiye Eke Ohuche communities in the Obaru local government area of the state. Now, members of the community identified the victims as UNICEF medical team, but some others suspected that they may be officials of the US Embassy. That's account of the Punch. Now, from that account, they said the victims were ambushed and gunned down by the assailants. Now, it was noted that the incident occurred while some residents of the community were waiting to receive medical treatment from UNICEF officials, still according to Punch. They went on to say that an eyewitness said, I quote, "They were ambushed and about 4 of them were gunned down, while others sustained various degrees of injuries as they escaped with their vehicle that has the inscription UNICEF. Among the victims were white and black officials who were on a medical outreach to the rural riverine areas." End of quote. But according to the police spokesperson in Anambra State, Tochukwu Ikenga, who spoke on this issue, said that the following information of the shooting incident with the Obaru community, said the Commissioner of Police has deployed a police team led by the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations to arrest the situation. He said, meanwhile, the details of the incident are still sketchy. He said they will get back as soon as they can. That's Tochukwu Ikenga. Now, that is the story of that shooting or that incident about the UNICEF officials. So now, what we are saying is this. They said it's the gunmen, unknown gunmen, that did this dastardly act. First of all, we are condemning it in its entirety. To kill people is evil. Innocent persons. We condemn killing of innocent persons, those who did nothing wrong to warrant the death. We condemn it, and we have been doing that. We don't want a society where there is jungle. We want a society where there is same people who live in it. Human beings, not animals. That is what we strive for. Where will be human rights. Human rights. So we condemn it. We have been condemning killings of unarmed civilians, innocent persons. So this case, it's not because it is concerned the UNICEF or the white officials. No, all of us are human beings. So the death is regrettable. But to say whether they are officials of UNICEF, is still, under investigation, because from the available information from the Punch, it is suspected UNICEF officials. So it has not been ascertained whether it is UNICEF officials, because the police said they are still doing investigation, but we don't rely on that investigation, though, because we know what they're up to. Now, the situation there is this. The Nigerian police, particularly the other arm, the DSS, what they are doing in the southeast is a big problem in that zone. We have said it for the umpteenth time that the DSS disguise themselves as the unknown gunmen and carry such act. This kind of activity, this kind of, all over Balaga, the DSS, they are into it. That is their stock in trade. And why are they doing it? Someone will ask. So why are they doing it? Why are DSS killing innocent people in the southeast? Why are they doing that? Because they want to blackmail IPOB. They want to blackmail the agitators. Otherwise, why would a court of competent jurisdiction demand or declare the leader of the IPOB free from frivolous charges and declare that he should be allowed to go? unconditionally. The government still keeping him in detention facility. What is the international community saying about all this? That's why they are in the Southeast. Government agencies, trying to incriminate IPOB so that to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains in detention facility permanently. So international community, you people have to come into this issue. Let them release the leader of the IPOB. In the first instance, as the court have said, even the UN have said it. You should intervene. You should intervene. The next thing you hear is that IPOB did this thing now. They have not mentioned IPOB, but they will soon mention IPOB. They will soon mention agitators. For what reason? The DSS is doing this thing. They are causing mayhem. Trying to criminalize IPOB at all costs. The agitators at all costs. To blackmail them, defame them. So this is what is happening. The solution is not far. It's within us. International community should prevail on the Nigerian president to do what the court have said. The court said release him. If the court have not said release him, it would have been a different ballgame altogether. But this one, the court have said release this man from this detention. He is free. They even found the Kenyan government guilty. Not only the Nigerian government, the Kenyan government that was, involved in that abduction and extraordinary rendition. They found them guilty. But the Nigerian government still refused to do what the court have said. What do you expect that will happen? In this kind of situation where the DSS will be trying to incriminate or criminalize IPOB, blackmail them to detain their leader permanently. And this is wrong. It's affecting everyone. Both the international community. Because they want it to sound, let the world know that IPOB is a terrorist organization. It is not true. The world have known that IPOB is not a terrorist organization. GTA have delisted Nigeria. Delisted the IPOB when they wrongly placed them or blacklisted them. They have removed them. And they did the right thing. So DSS is doing all these things. Come to the eastern Nigeria, you will see what we are telling you. We are on ground, we are seeing everything. We're not defending anybody. We are not biased media, telling the world what is happening in eastern Nigeria. DSS, Department of State Services, or SSS, as the case may be, whichever one they like, they should take. Secret police in Nigeria, they are doing all these things. You see? So, we have said it, this is the panacea. The panacea is the rule of law. The panacea is obeying court order. The panacea is governing people according to the constitution, what we call constitutionalism. That is the panacea. Otherwise, this thing will be happening. State actors will be hiding, disguising themselves, killing people, and heaping the blame on the IPOB and other agitators in the eastern Nigeria. That is it. So we sympathize with the families of the deceased. Sincerely speaking, it is indeed a very troublous time for all people in eastern Nigeria, not just the indigenes of Southeast, but all the people of Southeast or eastern Nigeria. It's a very troubled time for everyone here because of what government is doing here. Government activities, evil activities. Next, you will see the army. When they come here, you see how they will act. The terrorists, the army that has been infiltrated by terrorists. You see what they will do here when they starts to be like people who have been on the cage. They let them loose. See how they will act with impunity. Invading communities. So if you're in the eastern Nigeria and these things are happening, you will know how you feel. So it's occupation. The southeastern people are under occupation. They are carrying genocide against the people of the eastern Nigeria. So the world should take note.